have, because they control media, and political life, and economic life, they control in many ways the culture of America. And this is what the culture today is about. It's about walking the streets of America and finding people sleeping out on the street. It's about seeing 60% of our people living paycheck to paycheck, while the people on top are becoming phenomenally rich. And what the culture says basically is, you are powerless. There is nothing you can do about it, because the oligarchs own it all. They have unbelievable wealth. They have power. They own the media. They own the political system. You are powerless. And what we are here tonight to say is, to hell with you. We're going to take you on. We're going to defeat you. That's what this campaign, and that's what fighting oligarchy is about. They want to tell you that we cannot change this incredibly unfair and unjust status quo. Think about what Zohran is campaigning on. Every psychologist in the world tells us that 0 through 4 are the most important years of human development, right? In Washington, I hear all of my colleagues, they love America. Oh my God, got big flags all over the place. Well, if you love America, you love the children of America. If you love the children of America, you don't have hungry kids in Vermont or New York City. And you don't have a broken and dysfunctional and unaffordable child care system. Oh my God, what a radical idea to say that parents and kids should have good quality child care. Oh, how radical you are. Oh my God. All over this country, in Vermont, in New York City, people cannot afford their housing. Now, it's a funny thing. I did some calculations. I grew up, as some of you may know, about a mile away from here. And I grew up in a family that did not have a lot of money, and we lived in a rent-controlled apartment. So my dad never made any money, but we were able to live with an element of security. And I did some calculations based on my dad's income. We were spending back then, Zohran, about 18% of our family's income on housing. 18%. Okay? First year of college, I went to Brooklyn College. If my memory is correct, and my brother graduated from Brooklyn College before me. And when he graduated, do you know what tuition was in Brooklyn College? It was 0. It was 0 in state colleges in Vermont. It was 0 at the University of California. It was 0 in many great public colleges and universities. What a radical idea. You want to make college affordable. Unheard of. We only had it 70 years ago. What a radical idea to say that we should stabilize rents so that working class people can live in this city. What a radical idea to say that working class families should be able to go into a grocery store in an area where there are food deserts and be able to afford decent quality food for their children. Oh man, what a radical guy he is. What's the point? The point is you've been sold a bill of goods. You've been told that this is the best America can be. You've been told that it's okay for a few to have unbelievable wealth while 60% struggle to put food on the table and pay their rent. You've been told that it's okay that we got kids all over this country who give up the dream of a higher education because they can't afford it and don't want to go deeply into debt. You've been told that it is okay for working class parents to have to spend 30–40% of their limited incomes on child care. That's what you've been told. Well, what Zohran is telling you and what I am telling you tonight, that is a crock of dash. And here is the story that they don't want to get out. In the richest country in the history of the world, it is not a radical idea to say that every man, woman, and child in America can have a decent standard of living. That ain't radical. It's not radical to say that we can have a vibrant democracy by getting rid of Citizens United and moving to public funding of elections. It's not radical to say that the billionaire class has got to start paying their fair share of taxes. It is not radical to say that health care is a human right, not a privilege. And that we should not be the only major country on earth not to guarantee health care to every man, woman, and child. It is not radical to say that we should have the best educational system from child care to graduate school in the world. It is not radical to say that we should not have the highest rate of childhood poverty, the highest rate of senior poverty of almost any major country on earth. And by the way, it is not radical to say that we should have a foreign policy based on humanity and based on justice. That we should not be spending tens of billions of dollars on the government of Israel that is currently starving children to death. That is not radical. That is what the American people want. So, brothers and sisters, what this struggle is about, and let me not kid you, it's going to be tough. It is going to be tough because these guys, these oligarchs, they are very religious people. Their religion is greed. You would think that if you had a couple of $1 billion, it might be enough. Not for them. These are strongly motivated people. They work very hard. They want more and more and more, and they don't care whom they destroy in the process. So they have the wealth, they have the power. But you know what we got? And that's what Zohran's campaign is showing. We have the people. And the whole world, after Zohran is elected, the whole world, all the oligarchs are going to come down hard on him. Believe me, they will. Media will come down hard on him. So he's going to have to figure out a new way to govern. And you are going to be an integral part of that governing.